So drivable par fours. I love these holes. Length tends to be a weapon of mine, and I love the idea of standing up on a tee, cracking a drive onto the green, and having a decent shot at eagle or birdie. What I found interesting is in Kazakhstan, the 8th hole is a drivable par 4, and I didn't even consider pulling driver, not even one day. And I figured it was probably worth us chatting about for a minute. Why do I typically try to drive the green, but in this case, wouldn't even consider it? So I thought I would do a comparison between two holes, the 8th at Gilo and the 10th called Mousetrap at Saadiyat. So let's start with Saadiyat. Mousetrap is a hole where if the pin is on the right-hand side, I will drive the green. I will try to drive the green. And the reason I do that is missing on the left, you're in the bunker, but you have a green sloping down to the right, and you have plenty of opportunity to get the ball close just by using the slopes and contours of the green. The other piece is that pin over on the right-hand side is impossible to get at with a wedge from the fairway. It's such a small, narrow area that you're better off being far left and being able to use the entire length of the green. Now, when the pin is on the left-hand side of Mousetrap, I hit the wedge as my second shot. I don't go for the green. Now let's look at Gilo. On the 8th hole is lower than the green. And that means you don't get to see the surface of the green for your second shot. Well, you definitely don't get to see the bottom of the flag. You don't get to see the cup. But I would prefer not to see that because around the green, it was treacherous. If you missed left, you were above the green, you had longer rough, potentially some hay if you really miss it, and then you're into trees. On the right-hand side, you had some serious mounding and some bunkers. So I was weighing the opportunity to hit the green from 80 or 90 yards without being able to see the surface against serious trouble if I miss left and right. The other piece was the 7th hole. I was hitting driver on a par 5 at Gilo, and each day I missed those shots to the left. I was fine, I was able to continue on, they weren't terrible, but I think that miss on the previous hole with the exact same club probably influenced my decision not to pull the driver on 8, worried about that trouble on the left-hand side. So how did the decision play out? It actually worked out pretty well. I was able to make birdie and 2 pars on the 8th. So not pulling driver doesn't necessarily mean you're giving up a chance at birdie, and what it really did was alleviate the chance for any big blow-up numbers being in the left or right rough around that 8th green.